Hello everyone, Coming Clean here. During the State of Play sale on the PlayStation Store, I went a little crazy. This was almost 2 weeks ago, so I'm sorry for bringing you old news, but I was really busy during my last week before vacation. Better late than never, as they say, so let's take a look at what I got. First off, I bought some games that will fit my Games Like Skylanders series. Family Gaming Database is an excellent website focusing on helping parents and caretakers to better understand video games, and on their website they have a list of hand-picked games that they think are similar to the Skylanders games. My plan is to go through a couple of them and give my own take, and some of the games I bought are on that list. One of them is Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. The connection to Skylanders is relatively clear since the game is developed by Toys for Bob and published by Activision, and Crash has also made a cameo in the form of a playable sensei in Skylanders Imaginators. A sequel coming 22 years after the previous game is unique in its own right, and the overall positive reviews indicates that the developers delivered upon the fans' expectations. It's supposedly a game that gets quite challenging despite its family-friendly appearance. I've only tried the game out for a little while, but I did have a great time and I really can't wait to make my video about it. We're moving on to the next game that's on Family Gaming Database's list of games like Skylanders, which is New Super Lucky's Tale. This game is an enhanced remake of a Switch game with the same title, except for the new in the beginning. It's a platform action-adventure game where you control a fox named Lucky and do platform action-adventure stuff. This game has also got solid reviews, and whether I think it's similar to the Skylanders games or not, I'm quite confident I will enjoy it. Another game that I bought that is also on Family Gaming Database's list is called Way of the Passive Fist. This is a pixel art side-scrolling beat-em-up with a unique take on combat, as the focus lies on dodging and parrying attacks to wear your opponents out rather than attacking them yourself. When they are out of stamina, you can gently tap them to defeat them. This makes for an extremely defensive playstyle I am not at all comfortable with, but under the beat-em-up skin, this game plays a lot like a rhythm game and it was actually quite addictive. Is it similar to the Skylanders games though? That is a subject I will tackle in a future video. Now we move on to a couple of games that are not on Family Gaming Database's list of games like Skylanders, but that I thought reminded me of the Skylanders games. The Ratchet and Clank remake of the original game from 2016, that I have owned for a while, is one of my favorite games of recent years. I think it's similar to the Skylanders games in many different ways, including both art style and narrative, and also the gameplay. While you in Skylanders have several different characters with different playstyles, here you have a plethora of weapons that significantly alter the way you approach combat. On the sale, I bought Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, the first next-gen entry in the series. It needs to be mentioned that it was quite pricey, more than $60/euros for the deluxe edition, and that's when the game is on sale. Even though the game doesn't change the series formula in any significant way, other than adding a new playable character in the female Lombax Rivet, it also utilizes the extremely fast loading times of the PS5's SSD drive in various game mechanics. Very much looking forward to playing this game. Another game that I didn't know much about before, but at least looked like something for me, was Tin and Kuna. I've only tried it briefly, so my in-game footage is limited, but you are playing as the armadillo Kuna as you roll through various puzzle-filled platform levels. The unique gimmick is that to open a portal out of the level, you have to push a ball to the end. This is allegedly something that gets incredibly tough as you progress through the game. And to quote the review site Xbox Tavern, it feels like pushing a broken shopping trolley through a ninja warrior course. This game seems to be cute and family-friendly, most from an aesthetic perspective, but I have enjoyed it so far for sure. Moving on to the next game I bought that I have had my eyes on for a while, which is Monkey King Hero is Back. This is a video game based on a movie, based on the classic tale A Journey to the West. This is a third-person action-adventure game that has received mixed to good reviews. It did, however, remind me of Skylanders, it has anthropomorphic animals, and you can do martial arts. 3 things that are right up my alley. Now we are at the last section of video games I bought on the sale that I think I will like, but are not necessarily something that fits my channel. But as a content creator, I found that it is important to have games you play just to relax without thinking about scripts and feeling compelled to press record on your capture card. The first one was the Racer Anti-Graviator. Wipeout Omega Collection is one of my favorite games of all time, but the very niche anti-gravity racing genre hasn't got a lot of AAA attention lately. Some indie studios have taken up the mantle, and one of the games we've gotten is Graviator from Cybernetic Walrus. Anti-gravity racers usually go at incredible speeds thanks to the lack of traction from the track and usually include some fancy futuristic combat. I'm looking forward to seeing if Graviator has got the same type of polish and slick controls that I enjoyed so much in Wipeout. Finally, I bought the Season 5 pass for Street Fighter V, which is the last DLC this game will ever get, as Street Fighter 6 will release next year. I was part of the local fighting game community here in Stockholm, Sweden, where I lived for a while, but it's been some time since I went to offline meetups. Street Fighter V is sharing the top spot with Smash Ultimate for my favorite fighting games of all time. The only new character I was excited for in this DLC pack was Akira, a character from the game Rival Schools, and also maybe Luke, who is more and more becoming the new poster boy for the franchise instead of Ryu. MMA is surely the new karate. I haven't played the game in quite some time, but I did have to go online to see if I could still hold my own with my boy Ed. It was surprising to see how much was muscle memory, and even though I felt rusty, I did manage to pull off some of my old favorite combos. I think that cartoony platform fighters fit my channel much better, but I highly recommend trying Street Fighter V out if you haven't already and if you like fighting games. That was all the games I bought on the State of Play sale. If there's a particular one of them you want to see more about, then please let me know in the comments, and you're also more than welcome to share your opinions about any of the games in the video if you already own them. That is, however, it for this video. Remember to subscribe for weekly gaming content. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Coming Clean, and I will see you next time. Take care!